Western Spring Television, ours it is.
How are you doing? Your fitness host is here again, and of course Spring Delight is the program. My name is AJIBIKE ANJORIN Ojo. You already know on Spring Delight, the very first segment we take you through the world of exercise. This is where we help you burn out calories even from the comfort of your home. Don't just sit back and watch us do our thing. Let us experience it together. And when we come back, I bet you're going to be sweating like I am. Enjoy the rest of this Saturday with us.
That's 15. Now we go 20 before 25. We have 25 before 20. Alright, 20 before 25. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 20. Go inside your power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
They don't know it's a new party ranking. The fire can cool. I'm chilling with DJ IDOWU. Burn them.
Last 15, 20, 25. Get on 60. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
No, it's not touching down. Ah, this one will not touch down. Ooh, sorry. Today at the TJ Fitness and You Center. It was really nice. I burned out calories. It was light, but yes, I enjoyed every bit of it. And I hope you did too. Of course, Spring Delight is the program. And we're going to be taking you through the rest of our Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend with us. Chilly morning here in the state of Osun.
No doubt.
Chilly morning here, and honestly, it is a very interesting time. The weather is cool, but then we still have to be here for you every Saturday morning like this. Okay, I've had a lot of people come into my TikTok account and ask me, they are not very sure on our social media handles. They don't know where we had. You see, the interesting thing about it is Western Spring Television is here in the state of Osun, Osogbo, and we are here in Agumbelewo. You should know we're a subsidiary of Rave 91.7 FM. You know, when there is Rave, there is Western Spring Television. When there is Western Spring Television, there is Rave 91.7 FM. So, okay, and it is Spring Delight again. Should in case you are just tuning in, Spring Delight is the program that will bring to you every Saturday morning, 9 to 11 a.m. This is where we just help you to feel relaxed. You know, that Saturday, like a chilly Saturday morning like this, when you're still looking at the weather like, oh my goodness, how is my Owambe going to look like today? How is this house church going to take care of themselves? We are here to delight you in wherever it is that you are watching us from right now. So feel very free to go into our social media handles. All you got to do is type Western Spring Television on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. All you got to do is just type Western Spring Television and we are going to be in your faces. And don't forget, we are on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT on Start Time. I had to take out my time to explain that this morning because I had some messages on my social media handles in the course of the week. My name is AJIBIKE, Anjorin Ojo. The interesting thing about Spring Delight is I am never alone. I have this interesting, he's a grandfather to my kids, he's an uncle to me, but I'm trying to infuse daddy into it. Daddy TD.
Zaddy or daddy?
Let me do daddy. Let me do daddy.
Or Taddy.
He could, let's take that, Daddy. You see, those are the things why, those are the reasons why I love you. How could he have gone all the way from Zaddy, Daddy to Taddy, Olatunde?
It's all in your hands. All of you.
Olatunde, good morning.
Good morning, darling. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
I love this. This is unique. This is different.
Thank you.
When you actually sat down and I was coming in, I was like, is my guest sitting? Oh, it's my co-host, not just. But this is good.
Thank you.
I think
the whole idea is to look good every day.
No doubt.
Look like every day is your last day. You know. Back in those days when I get new clothes, you know what I do, TD? Yeah. I just keep them in my wardrobe. Like there's gonna be like a location like for me to wear them. And I'll tell you, this started years back when I didn't celebrate birthdays. But this year, you were at my birthday. Yeah. It was a get-together. Yeah. I made a heartfelt speech of having you around. And ever since then, I just decided every day is, I beg, every day it's a new day.
Oh, boy, stop compiling, stop leaving it out there. Wear it and do the needful. You don't know when God Almighty is going to say time up. So please, let's just exhibit what we have, exhibit it out, show it out, and it shows that, yes, God Almighty has just been faithful in every sphere of things.
Definitely.
And I would like to say thank God for the gift of life. It's another Saturday morning. And just like Ajibs has rightly said, here we are again. This is your very own TV station, Western Spring Television, right here to definitely spice up your Saturday morning. Spring Delight is the name of the program. If you're tuning in for the very first time, welcome you indeed. TUNDE, IDOWU is my name. At Irresistible TD on X. Let's do the needful, and it promises to be exciting.
Yes, we have a whole lot. Before I go into our programs for today, while you were having that speech, do you know what came to my mind?
No, tell me.
I will not lose you in Jesus' name.
Never. I ain't going to lose you.
I say big amen to that.
We are not losing you.
Amen.
You. All of you. We're not losing anybody now. I'm saying that by the time I'm like 105, 110, yeah, that would be good.
Why do you want to stay that long?
Because I'm still going to be healthy. I'm still going to be grooving now.
No, okay, what gives you the assurance? I just advise you, as a colleague, that if you want to stay that long,
yes,
you need to start looking out for some things like from now.
Like what?
Like the kind of what you do. I call you Basharunga, how you have a gar for
what?
Different cows. I
don't rent cows. I don't rent cows.
You have the title Basharunga for a reason. We don't want you to have an idea why we're calling him that.
No, why not? Let them know. Look at Sheyiba. Why is he focused on me now?
Basharunga. But basically, I'm just looking out for you. Like, just take care of that body. Don't waste it. Don't utilize too much of your body.
See the way you I don't know what the way you're.
Honestly, let's go back into Spring Delight. Okay, we have our usual routines for you, of course, on a day like this. We have our celebrity birthdays. This is where we bring our celebrities to you, to your screens for us to celebrate them, their existence, and remember them for who they are. And of course, if it is your birthday too, or better still, you want to wish a loved one a happy birthday, don't forget to reach out to our DMs. You know how to reach out to us, and of course it could be you or you who's celebrating on our TV screen.
And no doubt about this, we definitely will take you back historically. Quite a whole lot of things that had happened a couple of years ago that most of us have forgotten. Today in history will do justice to that. Not leaving out the conversation.
Definitely. Which happens to be like one part that I'm beginning to love every day, When we bring the entrepreneurs, the vendors, I see how creative most of them have gone, you know. And when you go into the political world, you just definitely get to meet and understand deeper things, which is another beautiful segment of the show that I love so much.
And on the show for today, let's just let the cat out of the bag quickly because of the want of time. Yeah, in the next couple of days, about 3 days from now, Osun State will be 33 years in existence.
Yes, congratulations to us.
We want to look at how well we have fared economically, educationally,
agriculturally, economically.
yeah. So in all this ramification, we will be looking into Austrian 33, and obviously we'll have another segment with another guest to talk about something very, very, there is a vision towards 2035, I think.
35.
35, we'll be talking about that. What does this mean, and how can we begin to key into this at this moment in time? Not only that, my work, my pride segment is here. What is it that you do that you're proud of doing? As long as it's positive, we'll definitely be bringing you people who have really, really established themselves and are proud of what they are doing.
Exactly. So this and so much more are what we're going to be bringing to you on Spring Delights today. Okay, let's go take our celebrity birthdays and our today in history. And when we get back, we're going to have our guests seated. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back.
Welcome back, and congratulations to everybody celebrating today. That's the first segment. Oh, no, not the second. The first is where we do the aerobics. The second where we celebrate with you. You know, birthdays are at times one should really relish and celebrate.
Have you ever loved your birthdays from the inception of birthdays for you?
Yeah. I remember because I still have that picture when I was a very small boy. I think I just turned 5. My mom had that picture. You know, during that time she used to wear this short wrapper that they do with the headgear. I'm not going to show you that picture because you guys are.
I was going to ask, like, I would love.
No, I ain't going to show you guys that picture because you need to see my cheeks. They were so chubby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, let me see it.
No.
It looks so edible.
Well, birthdays, plays in any way, in any form. Let's just celebrate that.
Our
point.
existence,
it's
if
always,
for nothing.
It's always a good thing.
Yes.
So we celebrate everyone who is celebrating today, or you have said you had celebrated in the course of this week, this outgoing week. We say congratulations. And it's on that note as well, we'd like to say happy birthday to the former ambassador to Mexico, Ambassador Adejare Bello, and also the former Speaker of State House of Assembly here. It was his birthday yesterday. I wish I remember. We should have put this here. So we say congratulations to him and to all of you out there as well.
Definitely. And of course, we have the next segment now, My Work, My Pride.
Yeah.
You see, we keep saying this on the show. This is no time for anyone to lazy around. This is a time for you to adopt a craft. This is the time for you to get something for yourself. Nobody is going to do anything new, but just carve a niche, just try. So yes, in the course of the week, we took our time out. We went to our baby foods. Yeah, I mean, she's a maker, a creator, a producer of everything. And yeah, definitely, of food, everything food, you know. And she started from as little as possible. And right now, she is a big name, not just in Nigeria, but all around the world. Yes, we're going to be dropping My Work, My Pride. Please enjoy. They're going to be right back.
AJIBIKE. I'm the CEO of AJIBIKE Limited. I've been in business for about 9 years now. I was actually inspired by my mom, and when I was in banking industry, I had a challenge. No, not really a challenge per se. It's this normal target issue. Go look for money, go look for deposits, and it got me thinking. And I felt, what can I do before they ask me to leave? Either they asked me to leave or I decided to leave on my own. So I shared it with my mom. That time my target was very huge. So I was running up and down to meet up with my target. And I shared it with my mom, and she was like, why don't you try my business? My mom was an erudite entrepreneur in the city of Ibadan. And when she shared the idea with me, the business idea with me, I was like, that can't pay my bills. But at a point in time, I gave it a second thought, and I felt food is inevitable. It's a business that I think I can start. And that was how I started in 2014 or thereabouts. I wrote my business plan, and from there, I started doing window shopping to see how I can do it better. Obviously, I couldn't do it the way my mom do her business because she operates in open market. And I was looking at what can I do to add value to our business. So I looked into packaging food stuff, and that was how we started in 2016. I registered my business officially in 2016. And because she was the one that initiated it, she was the one that inspired me, I felt I should honor her. And that was why I named the business after her. We started with just one product, and to the glory of God, we are on our 6th product and still counting. All our products are NAFDAC and SON approved, and we also have foreign approval. So we export and we sell locally to major retail outlets in Nigeria. Our products range from yam flour, plantain flour, beans flour, whole beans, that's brown beans, white gari, pando yam, and we have a new product that is coming on board very soon. We call it guinea corn flour mix, and it's a gluten-free product that we want to use it as alternative to plantain flour, so that people that are used to plantain flour, they always have substitute for plantain flour. That's why we are coming up with guinea corn flour mix. I am proud of my business because it embodies my passion for entrepreneurship and quality product. When I go out or go to any supermarket and I see my products, there's this joy that radiates in me, that this is my dream, that I had wanted to add. I had always wanted to hold my own. And today, I see my products everywhere. I talk to foreigners, I talk to diaspora customers, I load containers. I'm so proud of my business. Welcome to AJIBIKE Limited. This is what we do. My work is my pride.
Don't come with the Abigabada, find Toyota. They don't do like in the love, Kata, they make me gather, and shut the rubber. They make us feel like I wanna believe the matter. Them don't come, we go sleep again. At the same time now, they give away. We no go let anybody, they full our ear with them faces and vapors and say, nah, they in your lifetime, can you at least develop
development before ballot boxes into rural areas. I guess you just love to stay in power, and since power supply with the same power the masses supplied you, and hate it when it surprises, so you tend to delight. But your bad engineering shall forget DJ switch. Now you trying to switch horror to the police guys, but your back and they make it stand for you. Stay in the view, you selfish man, turn life upside down for fisherman. As soon as I'm speaking, go on, fisherman. Popularly the preachers say that the country don't like us, to the country don't cast, but I want to love it behind us. Seriously, it's okay. Like for real, but I'm speaking on behalf of me. My co-victims that you played for, with Parliament of Thieves. Yeah, I could say I feel I don't mind if I reach for something, man. For my country, nobody come on, man.
Welcome back, and thank you for being here with us. Thanking Abebi Food for the opportunity to go around that factory. And honestly, just as you said, whatever you love to do, just do it.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, over time, it will always just get better any day, anytime. Because honestly, when you love doing what you love to do,
nothing can look like a setback.
Honestly,
that is one thing.
Honestly,
and the end result is just
always,
something you want to look. You don't want to look forward to it.
Listening to her story and seeing how well she's been able to carve a niche for herself in this industry is superb. But so let's just keep on keeping on.
Definitely.
Right. Let's get down to the business. The conversation is about that time. And just as we have been saying ever since we kicked off this program, that in another 3 days from now, the journey of about 33 years of the creation of this amazing, this Omoluabi state.
You can say that again.
27th of August, 1991. It was like, hey, the rebirth, taking out Oshun out of a bit of Oyo.
Yes.
And then we had other states that actually came into existence
that day
as well. But basically, this is where it concerns us. And a 33-year-old boy, girl is a full-fledged adult at this point in time. So
definitely.
We are an adult, and gradually we are getting to the point at which we will now be called grandfathers or grandmothers here.
But we are fathers already.
We are fathers.
We've bettered a whole lot
no doubt about that. And we will take time to just examine how well have we fared economically, governance, agriculturally, educationally.
Yes.
And the citizens, how well has this great state, fared? And there is no other person among so many others, naturally, who are proud to, we are really proud have him join us in the house this morning. He's been there, he's still there. He's been part of the administration of former Governor Rauf Aregbesola. He is the media advisor to that very amazing man as well. I don't know. He likes to do like a young boy. like us. Mr. Shola Fasore is in the house, and I will say good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. Gradually, we are coming to that point. 33 years
of hard work.
How do you feel, first of all? States created almost 33 years ago. How do you feel about them at this period? If we have to look at them 33 years ago, not knowing will these states ever be stable? Will they be balanced? But looking at it at this point in time, for you, sir, how do you feel? How well do you feel we have fared as a state, Osun State?
Well, thank you. One thing we must note is that when we talk about a political entity like a state or a nation, 33 years is just historically looks insignificant because we are looking at it from the perspective of eternity.
You won't be there.
Because 33 years will just be like a dot, and I wonder if it will even qualify as a dot. But for humans who are living this time
In this
out,
time.
33 years is a very long time.
Indeed.
Mighty long time. Because a lot of people had been adults when the state was created, carved out of the old Oyo state, and the challenges of, the way they do things. It's not that they plan ahead for it.
Yes, please.
Everything had to be impromptu. You announce the creation of the state, and then the separation begins immediately. No infrastructure, nothing, no contingency. Immediately, hostility will break out. The Oyo people will want all the Osun people to move out of their states immediately. There was even an unfortunate story of someone who went to his office in Ibadan to pack some things. The vehicle he took there, by the time he got out of the office, the 4 tires on the vehicle had been removed by the Oyo people. In fact, the man was sure. He didn't even know what, I mean, he knew there was nothing absolutely he could do.
He could do at
that moment.
Yes.
He just took it like that. Of course, asset sharing came later, and then what Osun will get, what Oyo will get, and then all this. But frankly, a particular state cannot outgrow the country as a whole. That's one. So we cannot talk of the development Osun has made, or any state has made, outside of the national development, that is, the development of the country. In the last 33 years, we can ask, how has Nigeria generally fared? So it's within that context that we can now situate Osun. And I am not too sure we have made much progress as a nation, given where we are today, because it's like in the last 1 year or thereabout, we have regressed like 20, 30 years back. And Osun cannot be left out of that conundrum.
Definitely, right?
So we have seen a slew of developments, efforts at development in Osun. We've had bridges, we've had infrastructure development, we've had schools, mega schools. A lot of construction work is going on in this state. At this moment, the state looks like a huge construction site, and we can give kudos to all the past administrations in the state who have in one way or the other contributed to the development of the state. But largely, how you look at development is how has an area been able to retain its best brains. You will still see that most people, once they finish their secondary school, they look for higher institutions. Those who are fortunate who get to universities or polytechnics within Osun State. A lot of other people, a mighty lot of them, would look for schools outside Osun, Ibadan, Lagos, Ilorin. And from there, you can't actually predict where they will go. Then many of them, I can remember a lot of the people that we went to secondary school together in Elisha Methodist High School, and a lot of the people we went to the university in Ibadan together. A lot of them are they're all over the world now. In Britain, in the United States, in Germany, in France. So then you ask, how many people that Osun State had produced, human resources, human capital, brilliant people. I read about a lot of people, and then they say, this person has lived in Elisha. This person was born in Ife. This person was born in Oshogbo. It's an indigene of Ila. And then you hear it's somewhere where we thank God and we are happy that that person is our product for the world.
Definitely.
But the point is that how many of them have we been able to retain within the state for the development of the state? All the resources, all the amounts spent on human development, in education, in health, invested in them. How many of them are we getting back? It's like you just blow it in the air. It's gone.
Now, Mr. Fosbury, before I bring in AJIBIKE, now let's look at this with the benefit of hindsight. Would you say that Osun State is on the path of economic growth that encapsulates the vision of our founding fathers?
Economic growth it's a very, very big thing, and it can't just be said lightly. Because what the point I was making earlier actually has to do with economic growth too. If an Osun indigene read petroleum engineering now, where is he going to practice in the state? The state cannot reach, except maybe he will own a filling station. And Osun basically is an agrarian state.
Yes, please.
And the state could have leveraged on agriculture, agri development, food production, agri processing, and then agri raw materials to feed industrial development. We could have leveraged on that. Yes, we have farmers, but let's be frank. After harvest, maybe 2 or 3 months after harvest, all the food produced in the state will be gone. You go to our market, you will be buying Abuja yam, Goko yam.
Abuja tomatoes.
You buy the tomato from the north, you buy onion, you buy food, all the cows, all the goats slaughtered in Osun. They are not from this state. In fact, not even Osun. The entire Yoruba land is now a completely dependent state. What do we do? What economic development? Okay, we have international breweries in Ilesha. We have steel rolling mills in Oshogbo. We have machine tools in Oshogbo. International breweries still manages to function because a bigger company had bought into it. And in fact, not even many people know, because they know the one in Ogun State. That's where the headquarters of international breweries is now. But the one in Ilesha is still functioning. But all the people take their products. They don't even know that international breweries was actually founded in Osun. The one they know is the one in Ogun State, in Ogun State on that Abeokuta road. So how much of industries do we have? All the brains that this state produced, how have we been able to bring them back for the development of the state? How much have we even leveraged on agriculture? How much have we leveraged on the steel rolling mill? And a cluster of steel companies, like even an automobile manufacturing company, should have developed around the steel rolling mill, because that would have been a major source of raw materials for them. Allied industries that will feed the steel, that will feed the automobile industry, like a tire making company, because when you make cars, you also need tires for them.
Definitely.
Glass making company should also have developed around that steel rolling mill, because when you make vehicles, you also need
tires,
glass and tires and other things for them.
Of them to function.
These are the economic opportunities, potential that exist in Osun, but which have been lying fallow. International breweries, a lot of other industries should actually have developed that feed that thing. Agriculture, malt, barley. These are these are the major raw materials, sugar, needed in the beverage industry, should have actually developed around the international breweries. The major companies we have should spontaneously have developed allied industries.
Definitely.
Allied industries, so that one way, because development brings development. When you have one industry and it's thriving, that industry will attract other industries. Then these other industries too will attract other industries because they are thriving. Then when you have industries thriving, you have more humans attracted to that area. And then all the other things that make life worth living would also be attracted. So it's a chain. In fact, in economic production, there's what they call the value chain. So we should have had a whole lot of value chains in Osun, leveraging on our potentials and the industries we have, and then have an explosion of development. But largely, I must say, these are not happened. Agriculture, look at it. I mean, sometimes I feel ashamed. When I go to market to buy things, when I was a child, the tomato we used to buy in the market were grown around this place.
Yes, please.
The yam we use, the names of those yams, if I mention it to people selling yam now, they've said they've not even heard of it before. Yes. The yams they know now are the ones that are brought from other parts of the country. It's a huge joke. And it's something that makes me feel ashamed and sad. So when we talk of economic development, we still have a mighty long way to go. Mighty long way to go.
So I was going to ask you this. So our founding fathers, they obviously had a story, a reason to create, for us to have a state of our own, to create new states. So now, the vision they had over then to create these new states, have they been able to come to reality now?
You see, state creation largely is not about development, although it has a spin-off of development. State creation is political demand. And because most states are actually financed through the central purse, so the impetus for state demand is high. And then it becomes a political demand. And then it's also a fiscal thing, because every year when the budget is made, you see analysis of people saying this particular amount has gone to the Southwest, this particular percentage of the budget has gone to the Southeast, this particular. So people look at Nigeria's federalism is a distributive federalism. That is, from a purse, just distributing, giving to the units, giving to the unit. Nigerian federalism is not a contributory federalism. And so that creates problem. So the expectation of the people at that time, yes, to be fair to them, they also believe that having a state like Osun would also help hasten development in Osun. And to some extent, it has, because when you look at Oshogbo, those of us who knew what Oshogbo was before the state was created and what it is now, the fact that Oshogbo is a state capital had actually expanded the state capital. There are some places that used to be completely rural areas. Like 40 years ago. If you go there now, they have become cities. So human population and development had extended to all those places. So to some extent, state creation had been a benefit, a blessing to a place like Oshogbo. But a lot of other places in the state, unfortunately, cannot actually say that.
The same thing.
Cannot say the same thing. Then state creation too has also helped with political patronage. Because I remember Western region had only one premier, and had only one. Yes, all the ministers at that time, they were, I think, between 10 and 15. I can't remember the exact figure now.
15.
Now, but now a state would have more than 15 commissioners. So, so the pool of people that have been sucked into the political system had expanded.
Yeah.
So because of that, it has also given room for political participation on a scale never before imagined. But that also is at a price, because political patronage comes with a price. I mean, it simply means that instead of having 15 commissioners, you now have like 90 commissioners. And so, and then of course, the price you pay for 15 commissioners will be different from the one you pay for 90 commissioners. Yes. And also the leakages within the system, when you have 16 commissioners, the leakages with 90 commissioners will be far more than the leakages you would have with 15 commissioners in the state. So it's at a cost, but largely state creation had enabled political participation, and some places now they are local government. Although some people will say they are glorified local government, but at least they have a local government. Because the entire Ilesha, with all the entire Ijesha land, used to be like one local government, Ilesha local government. But what used to be Ilesha local government now is like 4 local governments now.
Yes.
So then it has split one local government into 4, and each local government has its own headquarters. And in one way or the other, even no matter how small, it will bring some development to that locality. There's no way the local government commissioner will also not insist that please do something in this in every budget, even if it's a few roads, do it in my local government and things like that. So, but when it comes to economic development, leveraging on it, we have a long way to go. We have a long. It's going to take a pragmatic leadership. It's going to take proper planning, and it's going to take a lot of resources before we can have before we can begin to have development at a very desirable level in the state.
But looking at it, are we on the right path though?
We make effort. I can say this. Every administration in this state had made efforts at development.
Okay.
But like I said, no state can run faster than Nigeria. No state can run faster than Nigeria.
Okay.
They can't. No state can do that. So every state will just be moving at the same slow pace at which Nigeria.
The country is moving.
Is moving. If Nigeria is regressing, the states too will regress. That one is a given.
Mr. Fatre, do you feel it was an intelligent move to have carved out Osun out of Oyo State about almost 33 years ago? Was it needed?
It's inevitable in light of the distributive federalism that we had. And if you look at the history of state creation itself, it's very interesting. We had 3 regions.
Yes.
Western region, Northern region, and the Eastern region. And Chief Obafemi Awolowo was saying that the North was too big, that they should divide the North to reflect the diversity that was in the North. Then the people in the North, then their political leaders wanted a monolithic system. So they fought against breaking the North. But when after independence, they now saw the wisdom in what Awolowo was doing. Then the first place they actually did was to carve the Midwest out of the Southwest, leaving the North still intact. If you remember, the North still remained one while the Southwest
was divided
into two. But when the Civil War now came, that was when Gowon wanted to actually break the Southeast. That was when he now carved the Southeast into, I think, 2 states, or 2 or 3. I'm not sure. Okay. I think 2 or 3 states. So that was when Gowon was the first administration that actually carved Nigeria into 12 states.
Yes.
Gowon carved Nigeria into 12 states. That was when I think Oyo
was
no. The western region was broken into 3. Into Oyo. Okay, no. Oyo, Ondo, Ogun, Lagos. 4. Yes. So 3 other states were created out of the old Oyo. Sorry, out of Western region. 3 other states were created out of the old Western region. It was later that Oyo was now divided into 2.
Wow.
And then we now have Oyo and Osun. But as we speak now, there are agitations even for more states. There are proposals in the national.
Should we?
It will be.
It will be?
Yes, because it's a distributive federalism. Before Gowon, what we had was a contributory federalism. That is, every state was paying tax to the federal government.
Okay.
That is, all the resources in the Western region was owned by the Western region. The Western region was paying a certain percentage of its resources to support the federal government. The North was paying a certain percentage of its resources to support the federal government. So also the East. That's why agitation for state, that nobody was asking for secretary, because you have to fund the state by yourself. But the moment the moment that rule was changed, all the resources are now federally collectible. That is, oil and the other mineral resources are now centrally collected by federal government. The federal government is now the one funding the states. That was when the agitation for state creation now blossomed. So as long as we have that system, when the federal government is funding the states, then people will ask for, because it doesn't cost them anything.
Yes, sir.
But if you have to fund the states, and if you can't fund it, the state will die. Then nobody. It's like a man. If you don't have to provide, if the government is giving you everything, why would you not marry 3 or 4 wives? The more children you have, the more wives you have, you know that the more resources you will get from the government. If you have 1 wife, government might be saying, okay, every month we give you 500,000. If you have 2 wives, then government will give you 1 million naira per month. Of course, the incentive will be for you to have more wives.
To acquire more.
So that you get more. This is the basis of the agitation for state creation today. But if the state is in a position, look, if we have in a state, you are not receiving any federal allocation, what you make is what you eat. It's from there you pay salaries. It's from there you do development. From there you run the government. A lot of people will be scared to even contest to be governor. A mighty lot. It's only the bold who can take the risk and say, let me do it. I can generate funds to run this state. Those are the ones who will come out. But look, Osun gets about 8 billion naira now, averagely, although inflation has actually rendered the money useless.
That's right.
Yes. People get a lot of money. States are getting a lot of money from the federal government now. So the incentive is for people to ask for more states, because if Osun is divided into 2 today, it's possible instead of whatever Osun is getting now, the two states will be getting more than that.
Fair enough.
They may not be getting the exact amount
But
that the one state, but when you combine the two, you will notice that it will be more than what one state is getting now.
Honestly, Mr. Fasuri,
I feel there should be like a continuation of
there will be.
the history.
Probably we'll make it an exclusive one. We'd like to thank you most sincerely. Because our time, we've been told our time is fast spent.
Yes, it is.
I was just like, really? Thank you so much. Mr. Shola Fasure is the media advisor to the former governor of Osun State, Rauf Aregbesola Shola, and former Minister of Interior during the last administration. May your wealth of knowledge never depreciate. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for taking time.
Well done, sir.
All right, that was
beautiful
incisive.
to listen to and absorbing.
Honestly, it's taking us way back and bringing us into reality check at this point in time. All right, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, there's a vision that is going to be established very soon, because we're looking at it just right in front of us in our dear nation, Nigeria. Stay with us. We'll bring you a spring fact as well, and we'll bring you our next guests. We'll be back.
Yes, and we are back. I hope you had a good time listening to Dr. Shola Fashure, yes, who spoke to us about Osun at 33, what to do, what to look up to, you know. So yes, I hope that was enlightening enough. And of course, we have our second guest well seated in the studio with us right now. Is one of those persons who are ready to make a change in our dear nation and in our dear state also. So yes, and we have Mr. Bolaji Jegede. He is the CEO Eternity Stone Group, and yes, he has a vision He has a vision initiative to make Osun great for all. I don't want to speak about him too, but he has to speak about himself. So, Mr. Bolaji Jegede, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for coming to the show this morning.
It's always a pleasure to be on the show. I think this is my second time on this show.
You know, it's so beautiful how you can come as a guest from a one-time guest, and all of a sudden we have so much to bring you on board for. That shows you are doing something that is not stopping. Because he probably has stopped, you're not going to be here again. So I want to say well done to that.
Thank you very much.
All right. At this point in time, we will be looking at Osun Vision 2035 initiative, Make Osun Great for All, transforming Osun State into a powerhouse in Africa. Hey, by 2035, and it's ably led by this very amazing man and his team. Don't worry, I'm inclusive now.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Honestly, I love. What is this vision all about?
Yeah.
And
why?
Which of the sectors are we looking at transforming, and how do you intend to transform this sector? That's in about 11 years from now.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Again, it's amazing to be here.
Welcome.
Again, to be talking about the Osun Vision 2035 initiative. So the Osun Vision 2035 initiative is one of the many initiatives that I have, and the goal of the vision is to transform Osun State into what we have today, that's like a civil service and agrarian state, to a powerhouse in Africa by the year 2035. And basically we are going to be looking at various sectors of the Osun State economy to drive that vision. So we're looking at the area of tourism, we're looking at the area of agriculture, we're looking at economic diversification.
Okay.
We're looking at culture, and tourism. So basically, the idea is to be able to look at the key sectors that can drive the Osun State economy and make investments, bring in investors, use the energy and the industry of the Nigerian youths to galvanize behind the vision to transform the state into what it's supposed to be. The Osun State has a very huge potential, and the fact that we, as a country, we are a developing country, I could just see that as a very huge opportunity to make a lasting impact in the country, and in the world, really.
Let's take it one step after the other.
Okay.
Let's for anyone who, if you've not visited Osun State, to know how the tourism aspect of Osun State is. There are quite a whole lot of beautiful places.
We are growing every day.
You should come see. We are known as the cradle of Yoruba civilization. Let's first of all take tourism. By 2035, I said it earlier, we have the Groove, we have the Erin, Jesha, Waterfall.
And the likes to come.
So many of them here. What are you looking at? And tourism, what tourism does for a nation is quite a whole lot. Dubai today is where everybody wants to go to. Dubai, Malaysia. We know what it looks like in the United States.
Yes.
Disney Island, Disney. So many. What are you looking at in the tourism sector for Osun State?
Okay, so in the tourism sector for Osun State, Osun holds a very big advantage in the area of tourism. And so you mentioned the Groove, you mentioned the Erin Waterfall. I believe Osun State has even a UNESCO Heritage Center.
Yes,
So there's a lot of tourist attraction in Osun State. Maybe there are about 13, 15, or even 20 of them.
Wow.
So the question really is, how are we optimizing these tourist attractions? I don't believe that we have done a good job of that. So recently there's been a video going on around online, and someone came here, I think it came from abroad, and they saw that the Erin Waterfall area was very dirty and unkept.
Yes.
And the video went viral, and that actually led the governor to go there and made a promise that things would turn around. But you see, what I'm looking at in the tourism sector of the Osun State economy really is that a place like Erin Waterfall has to be modernized. The Groove. So all those places where we that can attract tourists has to be modernized in a way that when people can come from all over the world to holiday in Osun State. So when you look at the waterfall area, for example, we should be able to have things around like cable cars, right? Cable cars. You should be able to. It's a very high. It's a very high altitude. We should be able to have some sort of lifts that takes people to to those high altitudes of that fall. You should be able to create an economy around that place, a thriving economy around that corridor where the youths can begin to sell things because more people are coming. Then that would drive job creation around that place, and that's the same thing we can do around all the tourist attractions in a way to modernize it and to make it a beauty for people to come around the world. So you talk about Disney, you talk about Dubai. There's nothing magical about about any of these things. It's just about creative and visionary leadership. That's why, for me, the leader, that's about 3 leaders that resonates with me and that I look up to as mentors, even though I haven't met them. Is the ruler of Dubai. And that's my number 1 person that whose visionary leadership I look up to, and I hope that one day I can have a 3-month internship with him. Another person is Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore. So these are people who took their countries from absolute nothing to a place of glory. So today, if you're in Dubai, whenever I'm in Dubai or I'm in Abu Dhabi, I mean, it's just like you're in heaven, really, And you can see development happening every day.
All around
the last time I was in Abu Dhabi, I was sleeping in my hotel, and when I woke up in the morning, I was surprised that a building was already at the margin just beside me.
Wow.
I mean, I saw them the last night, but they were working 24 hours. By the next morning, I think so many floors already. And this is the way in which buildings spring up like grass in Dubai, everywhere. So, and there is nothing magical about this. These people put in their own resources into building their countries, into developing their countries. Now, Dubai is a tourist attraction of the world, so we can do that in Osun State. There's nothing difficult about any of these things. This is the way in which visionary leadership transforms states and transforms nations, and that's what we hope to do with this vision in Osun State. Even as we are also already going to be launching Vision 2050 for Nigeria next year.
I say amen, and so help you God to that. So tell me, Mr. Bolaji, what brought about this mission to you? And so far so good, since you're speaking about this initiative, making Osun Great for All, Vision 2035. Who are the set of people you've been able to bring on board to see this bigger vision alongside you?
Okay, so basically, you cannot run a vision on your own.
Definitely.
And if the vision is not really accepted by the people, it just stays the way it is. So all these visions that I have for Osun State or for Nigeria, these are things that I've been thinking about for more than 20 years. These are things that I've been writing for more than 20 years. These are ideas that I've been pushing around on a personal level, whether with my business or with the foundation, where we have been doing amazing work in Osun State and Nigeria. So now is a time where I believe it's time to let the public know and then begin to partner with people that can make it happen. And good enough, this current administration in Osun State, they're visionary enough to see an idea that can work and partner with it. So as we speak now, there's already a partnership with the foundation, the Estadileki Foundation, run by the First Lady. And we're going to be doing a lot of community development works between our foundations within the state and Nigeria at large. Already, I'm talking to people in government, in high-level positions in the government, and we are already looking at this initiative and seeing how we can domesticate it in Osun State.
Fair enough.
So that's one good thing that we see with this current administration in Osun State, that they look at something that is good and they want to work with you on it. And I hope that partnership can really bring about a speedy realization of this vision. That's not what we saw with the previous administrations, which I have worked with. I worked with people as a consultant during Aregbe administration, during Itola administration. I don't want to go into details of it, but it was a mess. But this time around, we see people saying, okay, this is your vision, we can work with you. Whereas other people were looking at how they can take what is yours and claim it's theirs. And of course, it didn't work.
Sure, obviously it won't. Now let's look at the Sustainable Development Goals at this point in time. do we intend bringing foreigners to be part of this vision, or are we going to be localizing the brains, the massive brains we have in our dear state and Nigeria together with this?
Okay, so the truth of the matter is, to run a vision, that when I do anything, for example, in my company, the slogan is 100% indigenous, 100% world class. So there is nothing that I get myself involved with that is going to be world class. And world class for me really means harnessing the best talents, both locally and internationally. And that's what we are doing right now. For example, in November, we're going to be starting the Agro Revolution by way of organizing the a food security summit in Osun State. And what we're trying to do is that by the year 2035, Osun State should be the food basket of Africa, or maybe even the nation to start with, then perhaps of Africa. And so every initiative runs around the 2035 initiative, right? So whether it's in agriculture or any of the other sectors we're looking at. So we're going to be harnessing talents from all over the world. We're going to be harnessing talents locally. We're looking at Nigerians in diaspora, and we're looking at even non-Nigerians. Look, there is no country of the world that has built anything meaningful without galvanizing international funding, international support, international minds. Nigerians are one of the most sought after medical personnel in the United States today. Nigerians and Africans form a huge percentage of the Medicare system in America. My brother is a registered nurse in America. His wife is a registered nurse in America. So, and so on and so forth. So America, China, everywhere, they need Africans to develop. So whilst we're going to be harnessing local talents, the vision is open to bringing in international talents to also be a part of the vision. And that's what we're doing. For example, the exhibitions that will happen in November, the agricultural exhibitions, people are already telling me from China they want to come and exhibit. Companies from the United Kingdom are saying they want to come and exhibit. This morning, Ghanaians are telling me they want to come and exhibit. So the plan for the exhibition is really going to be the largest agricultural expo in the history of Nigeria. By the way, we are planning it.
Fantastic. I know we made mention of, we spoke about tourism, and I'm really looking forward to that. But I want us to look at the economy. Osun State, it's a state where the production of yam, cassava, these are things we do have here, real good. But looking at what the economy looks like generally in Nigeria, I hope you're not seeing I hope this is not going to be an aspect that will make bring a bit of difficulty in achieving this dream.
So to achieve a dream, there will be challenges.
Absolutely.
But you, as a visionary person, I don't look at the challenges as a barrier. So I see those things as opportunity to be creative. And I see this vision as very easy to achieve. And this is the way in which my mind works. I try to simplify things in my mind so that I don't see any barriers to what I want to achieve. And
fair enough.
This works for me all through my life and to where I am now. So look, Osun State, you're talking about agriculture, we produce yam, we produce all of that. So one of the things that those are good, but we can make it better. And so when I go around, I've been working with farmers for maybe about 5 years. There is a community, Lala community in the Takumosa West local government of Osun State that I support for over 3 years now. I personally took the community, it's a farming community, I took them to the Bank of Agriculture because I'm a consultant for the Bank of Agriculture and the Bank of Industry in Osun State. And I took them to the Bank of Agriculture and they've been funding them for the past 3 years. They've gotten about 3 rounds of funding already for the agricultural business. So basically, you see, if the government, and that's what we're hoping that we can really get from the partnership with this government, if the government is able to provide the needed resources for the farmers, and that would drive productivity, that would drive a lot of growth, and that will actually help us to achieve Osun being the food basket of Nigeria by 2035. And these things are not really difficult to do. It's just about political will and a understanding that leadership is about serving the people, and leadership is not about self-aggrandizement. And so if you're a visionary leader and you're a governor,
or you're a president, you should be looking at how can I make my citizens better. And that's what you see in places like Dubai, in places like Singapore, in places like in other places where the people come first, the welfare of the people come first, and this is possible with visionary leadership. And so basically, when farmers get the right inputs, they get the right technology, we can actually leapfrog. And one of the good things that I see that makes this vision very easy to do is the fact that we can leverage on technology to actually make things better.
It's the in thing these days, technology. Okay, sorry.
Now, in agriculture, for example,
yes.
Now you don't need as much land as you need before actually to practice agriculture.
Okay.
Now there's something called vertical agriculture, right?
Explain.
Now, so you can actually grow fruit rather than growing on large areas of land. You can actually grow upward, and we have something called the hydroponic technology, in which you don't even need soil to actually grow things anymore.
Wow.
Things will grow on water, and they grow very fast. Actually, they grow at about 75% more efficient.
Is this achievable for us?
Absolutely. There's nothing difficult about it. When you do vertical farming or you do hydroponic methodology, you actually require only 10% of the land you would have used before. So if you were doing 10 hectares of land, you will achieve the same result with just 1 hectare.
Okay.
So you don't need so much land anymore to actually get the same results.
Wow.
Now, when you practice this hydroponic farming, you will require only 25% of the water requirement you used to use for the traditional farming. So this problem of that there's no rain, it's solved. People are doing it all over the world.
Absolutely.
Right? So you get the yield, you get actually better yield. So if you were getting, say, 2 tons of, let's say, lettuce, probably you start getting 5 tons of lettuce.
Fair enough.
In the same time, actually in shorter time. So when you apply technology, you can leapfrog. And this is why, for me, I look at those vision, I'm like, oh, it's very easy to achieve. And with visionary leadership, we can get things done.
I think that's just a major thing. Once the visionary leadership is very essential. And I'm sure, Mr. Jegede, because our time is fast spent now, this would not be. This should be a continuous thing. Even be. Because this vision, we should take it to that point. We all want to see what this looks like.
Definitely.
We wish you the very best. We definitely will continue with this. Let's keep seeing what you're doing.
Like the follow-up on everything that is going on about the initiative.
We are solidly behind it because everybody, those who's been to Dubai, Abu Dhabi,
they know the development that is happening there.
I know what it looks like. So why can't we harness that in this day and nation of ours? And here in particular, I should say we can definitely do that. 100. And it starts with you. And it's going to start with you.
So maybe I could just chip in one thing. So I think one of the things that we really need to understand in Nigeria and in Africa is that it's not enough to talk big. One of the things that we need to be able to do is to be able to put what we have in mind down. And that's always the problem we have. You have leaders who can talk a lot, but when you don't put it down. So for example, this vision now is only written down.
Okay.
So there's a basis for doing what we're doing.
All right.
So when you put on a vision, even the Bible says, put down the vision, make it plain. Yes. And that's the way you can really achieve something when you have written it down. So there's this vision 2035. I'm writing vision 2050 for Nigeria.
Wow.
And that's the only way you can really strategically grow a state or grow a nation and to the first class that we have in places like America. And it's doable in Nigeria. I think we're going to do it. It's doable. We're going to do it. We are already getting partnerships and we're already trying to get President Obasanjo involved. We're trying to get the Oni of Ife involved.
And that's the most important thing.
I have people who already believe in what I'm doing, and they are getting all the people they can get all around the world involved. We believe it's going to be a huge success.
And we believe in it too.
No doubt. We believe in that. It's going to be a huge success. All right. It's a pleasure. This morning we've been speaking with Mr. Bolaji Jegede, and there is this 2035 initiative,
yes, making Nigeria a better place. Osun State, okay.
Making Osun
great for all. Thank you.
It has to. Leaders, please. This is something we need to key into.
Definitely.
Keep on keeping on.
Thank you.
With us here at Western Spring Television Trust, we definitely will boost this out and see how well we can all drive this state and the nation and the world at large to a better place.
So help us God.
Thank you very
indeed.
much.
Thank you indeed. That's definitely going to be the size of the show for today.
Definitely.
A big thank you to you, and you, all of you out there for taking time out to be with us on the show. Spring Delight on Western Spring on Western Spring Television. To the entire camera team, the production team, the sound, everybody. Thank you indeed. You can follow us up on our social media handles. You can get a recap of this on YouTube at Western Spring Television. Hey, we will be back next week, Saturday. Sunday, IDOWU is my name. Till then, the vision that you have, don't let it sleep. Wake it up and achieve it.
Yes, like I keep saying, you can't do what nobody has done before. The most important thing is you grab yours and you carve a niche for yourself and make your dear nation a better place for all. Yes, it's been an amazing time being here today. I will pray to God we see you same time for next week. My name is AJIBIKE ANJORIN Ojo. Follow me on all social media platforms at simply_Ajibs2, and I'm going to follow you right back. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.